So we're just gonna get straight into it, and then I'll give you my opinions at the end. Let's go.
Yeah, I want it all. That's why I strive for it. This mean you'll never hear a reply for it. Yeah? All right. Plaintiff. One of the most successful recording artists of all time lost a rap battle that he provoked and in which he willingly participated. Instead of accepting the loss like the unbothered rap artist he often claims to be, he has sued his own record label in a misguided attempt to salve his wounds. Plaintiff's complaint is utterly without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice. Introduction. In the spring of 2024, two of the most popular recording artists in the world, Kendrick Lamar, and Aubrey Drake Graham, Drake or Plaintiff, engaged in a high-profile rap battle. Over the course of approximately 2 months, they exchanged increasingly vitriolic and incendiary diss tracks, sometimes responding within hours of each other. Drake encouraged the feud. For example, when he felt Lamar was taking too long to respond, Drake released a second recording in which he goaded Lamar to continue the public rap battle. Lamar did just that. And collectively, Drake and Lamar released a total of 9 tracks taking aim at each other. Multiple commentators declared Lamar to be the winner of the battle. Not like us. The penultimate track in the feud is the subject of the complaint. The recording and music video were released by Lamar through defendant UMG on May 4th, 2024. Not Like Us was a massive commercial and artistic success. The record was the best-selling recording, of 2024 and won the Grammy Award for Record of the Year. And the accompanying music video won the Grammy Award for Best Music Video. And the Not Like Us won a Grammy Award for Song of the Year and has become a ubiquitous cultural phenomenon. Among other things, Lamar performed the song at the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show to a record audience, and Saturday Night Live parodied it in its recent 50th anniversary special. Not Like Us. Like all of the recordings in the feud between Drake and Lamar, and like many notorious diss tracks throughout rap's history, consist of a series of hyperbolic insults. Drake has been pleased to use UMG's platform to promote tracks leveling similarity, incendiary attacks at Lamar, including most significantly that Lamar engaged in domestic abuse and that one of Lamar's business partners and managers is the true father of Lamar's son. But now, after losing the rap battle, Drake claims that Not Like Us is defamatory. It is not. While the complaint focuses mostly entirely on Not Like Us, it disregards the other Drake and Lamar diss tracks that surrounded Not Like Us, as well as the conventions of the diss track genre, and thus critically ignores the context of the dispute. Assessed in context, as it must be, Not Like Us clearly conveys non-actionable opinion and rhetoric. Hyperbole diss track. Diss tracks are a popular and celebrated art form centered around outrageous insults, and they would be severely chilled if Drake's suit were permitted to proceed. Drake also alleges that Not Like Us constitutes second-degree harassment, but sues under a criminal statute that does not prescribe speech and has no private right of action. Finally, Drake claims that UMG's promotion of Not Like Us violates New York General Business Law 349, but fails to allege any of the elements for that claim. That's pretty good. Notably, less than 3 years ago, Drake himself signed a public petition criticizing the trend of prosecutors using artists' creative expression against them by treating rap lyrics as literal fact. See UMG's request for a judicial notice, RJN example, EXA, as Drake recognized when it comes to rap, the final work is a product of the artist's vision and imagination. Drake was right then and is wrong now. The complaint's unjustified claims against UMG are no more than Drake's attempt to save face for his unsuccessful rap battle with Lamar. The court should grant UMG's motion to dismiss the complaint with prejudice. Artists and brands worldwide hold a catalog of more than 3.2 million recordings. UMG represents artists through Alia recording, distribution, publishing, and third-party licensing agreement. It helps maximize their commercial success, though its world-class marketing, proprietary data analytics, global distribution network. Drake is an internationally known rap artist. Drake signed with UMG through UMG's Republic division in 2009 and extended his contract in 2022. Drake's partnership with UMG has been hugely successful. He is one of the best-selling music artists of all time, with over 170 million albums sold and a series of awards and accolades, including Billboard Music Artist of the Decade in 2021. UMG also represents Lamar through UMG's Interscope division. Lamar is a highly successful rap artist in his own right. Drake and Lamar engaged in a vitriolic rap feud. Not Like Us. The recording at the center of this action was released as part of a rap beef between Drake and Lamar. The artist feud reportedly traces origins back more than a decade, but broke into public domain in early 2024 when Drake and Lamar began trading diss tracks, sometimes within the same hour. I think they're pretty much going right back over it. Drake and Lamar's feud was not unique in the world of rap feuds when artists trade diss tracks insulting each other have existed pretty much since the beginning of rap in the 1970s. A number of storied feuds have occurred throughout rap history, including the Roxanne Wars, Roxanne, involving Roxanne Shante and the rap group UTFO, as well as feuds between Nas and Jay-Z, Lil Kim and Foxy Brown, and Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Drake is a prolific rap feud combatant, having traded diss tracks with a number of artists, including Pusha T and Meek Mill. RJN, back-to-back lyrics, Drake diss track and Meek Mill feud. RJN, W Freestyle, lyrics, Drake diss track and Pusha T feud. The public feud between Drake and Lamar traces back to October 2023, first-person shooter by Drake and J. Cole, in which J. Cole rapped that he and Drake and Lamar were the big three, the top rappers in the industry. First-person shooter lyrics. In response, Lamar appeared on March 2024 like that with artists Future and Metro Boomin, in which he rejected the notion that Drake and J. Cole were his equals, rapping, "Motherfuck the big three, nigga, it's just Big Meat, nigga, bum." Drake responded in April 2024 with the track Push-Ups, distributed by UMG. The recording takes aim at Lamar, insulting inter alia, his height, the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man's on, and Pipsqueak pipe down, you ain't in no big three. In his career, your first number one, I had to put it in your hand. Your last brick, you really not on shit. And I'm at the top of the mountain just to have this talk with your ass. I had to hike down. He also encouraged the feud, stating, "And that fucking song y'all got did not start the beef with us. This shit been brewing up in a pot, now I'm heating up." Then, seemingly impatient with the time it was taking Kendrick Lamar to respond, Drake released tailor-made freestyle on Instagram. Recording uses artificial intelligence to make it sound as if the voices of deceased rap icon Tupac Shakur and rapper Snoop Dogg are rapping Drake's lyrics in their voices. Drake taunts Lamar for his delay. More notably, for present purposes, Drake urges Lamar in the voice of Tupac, "Talk about Drake liking young girls" on Lamar's next track. Ooh. Hey, whoa. If you deal with this viciously, you'll seem a little nervous about all the publicity. Fuck this Canadian light-skinned dot. We need no debated West Coast victory, man. Call him a bitch for me. Talk about him liking young girls. That's a gift for me. Heard it on Button Podcast. It's got to be true. In the voice of Snoop Dogg, Drake then calls on Lamar to release a new diss track. But still, you got to show us fucking Al who's the boss on the West. Now it's time to really make a power move. Because right now it's looking like you writing out the game plan on how to lose. How to bark up the wrong trigger and to get your head popped in a crowded room. World is watching this chess game. But are you out of moves? And in his own voice, Drake raps, "Since like that, your tone changed a little. You're not that enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feel like you kind of removed. You trying to let this shit die down. Nah. Not this time, nigga. You following through. I guess you need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you." Lamar responded with 2 tracks, Euphoria, released by UMG on April 30th, followed by 616 in LA, released by Lamar on Instagram on May 3rd. Euphoria lyrics. Lamar raps of Drake in Euphoria. The famous actor we once know is looking paranoid and now spiraling. And a pathetic massive manipulator. I can smell the tells on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with hopes of being accepted. He criticizes Drake music. I make music that electrify. You make music that pacify. Attacks his use of Tupac's voice and tailor-made freestyle. I'm ready to double that wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga turn Pac in his grave. My bad for messing that up, y'all. I be trying to get the cadence down right, but it happens. Attacks on his parenting. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. And insults his character and racial identity. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch a fight, it's going to be direct. How many more fairy tales about your life story till we had enough? How many more back features till we finally feel that you're black enough? Lamar insults continue in 616 in LA, where he raps that members of Drake's OVO team are disloyal. Have you ever thought that OVO was working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Drake responded approximately 14 hours later on the evening of May 3rd with the track Family Matters, distributed by UMG. The track is a scathing attack on Lamar, laden with hyperbolic slurs. Drake attacks, among other things, Lamar's authenticity. You just acting like an activist is make believe. Mox is hype. He always said I overlook him. I was staring straight. These bars go over Kenny head no matter what I say. States that Lamar cheats on his fiance. Why did you move to New York? It's because you live in a bachelor life. Proposed in 2015, but you actually don't want to make it your wife. I'm guessing that wedding ain't happening, right? Because we all know because we know the girls you actually like. Your darkest secrets coming to the light. And asserts that one of Lamar's children were fathered by one of his business partners and managers. Day free. Your baby mama caption always screaming, save me. You did a dirty all your life. You trying to make peace. I heard that one of them little kids might be day free. Don't make it day free. Because if your gym is your BM secret BD, then it's all making pretty fucking sense to me. Yeah, hands on your knees. Hey, that song hard. I ain't gonna lie. Drake also raps that Lamar physically abuses his fiance. When you put your hands on your girl, it's a self-defense because she's bigger than you. And they hired crisis management team to clean up the fact you beat up on your queen. The recording also makes various other allusions to violence, including gun violence. Drake opens that he has emptied the clip over friendly jabs. X, which of my so-called niggas need help from the clip? And raps, come get this ass whooping, I'm handing them out. The track closes with Drake stating, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. There's nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to hide. Multiple gunshots also sound at various points in the recording. Lamar responded with two more back-to-back tracks, Meet the Grams, followed by Not Like Us, and Meet the Grams, released approximately 30 minutes after Family Matters. Lamar directs his insults to various members of Drake's immediate family and to Drake himself. Not Like Us was released on May 4th. Like the diss tracks before it, Not Like Us consists of hyperbolic insults. Lamar calls Drake names. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? And it was God's plan to show you the liar. Mocks Drake's OVO brand image. What OVO for? The other vaginal option? Pussy. And what is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. Makes hyperbolic threats of violence. You think they gonna let you disrespect Pac, nigga? I think that Uncle Sure gonna be all that. Stop, nigga. Attacks Drake's personal relationships, including alleging that Drake had relations with rapper Lil Wayne's girlfriend. Fucked on Wayne's girl while he was in jail. That's conniving. And calls him a fucking colonizer. Inferring Drake's exploit other artists for fame and financial benefit, taking Drake's invitation and tailor-made freestyle to talk about Drake liking young girls. Lamar also makes various statements at issue in the complaint, including, say Drake, I hear like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure your little sister hide from him. And why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor? He also raps, and Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Bop, 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 fuck him up. And your homeboy needs a subpoena that predator moves and plots. That name got to be registered in place for neighborhood watch. Drake responded the following day with The Heart Part 6. The Heart Part 6 lyrics. There, Drake doubles down on the statement that one of Lamar's children was fathered by Mr. Free. And why is the Whitney denying all these allegations? Why is she following Dave Free, not Mr. Morale? Dave leaving heart emojis under the pics of the child. And like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant, talk about breeding resentment. And reiterates his claim of domestic abuse. I don't want to fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. Drake states that he expected the alleged defamatory statements and Not Like Us. The Espionage angle was some shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected, and denies them only fucking with Whitney's now, Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at no teenager. The track contains further references to violence, including I'll slit your throat with a razor. And yeah, the bullets I'm stuffing in each chamber, your ass is in extreme danger. God dang, Drake, I don't even remember you talking this greasy. Not Like Us is a massive commercial and artistic success. Lamar is widely perceived to have won the rap feud. I do think Kendrick did come out on the superior end of that quarrel. We can say Kendrick has won. A New Yorker article asking, has there ever been a clear loser as Drake? The New York Times article noting Lamar's unofficially winning a high-profile diss war with Drake. Not Like Us has also been a massive commercial and artistic success. It has been heard or viewed nearly 6 billion times, 150, and was best-selling rap artist of 2024. It set multiple records, including most single-day streams, For a rap song in the US, the fastest song to reach 300 million Spotify streams and the most streamed song in a 7-day period, 96 million streams within the first week of its release. Not Like Us debuted at #1 on Billboard Hot 100 list and ranked first on YouTube's weekly top music videos chart from July 4th to August 8th. I did not know that. That is insane. It has maintained its popularity. On October 7, 2024. Billboard reported that the recording had reached 45.4 million in total audience impressions on radio. It has also been used in over 1.3 million videos on videos on TikTok. My bad. Rolling Stone deemed it to be the biggest moment in music this year. The song recording and video, Not Like Us. We're not finna keep on reading this BS though. I mean, goddamn. To survive a motion to dismiss under rule, a complainant must plead enough facts to state a claim to relief that is plausible on its face. The court can credit only well-pleaded, non-conclusatory factual allegations and must disregard legal conclusions. In certain circumstances, the court may permissibly consider documents other than the complaint in ruling on a motion under Rule 12b6 Roth versus Jennings, as such documents incorporated into the complaint by reference and matters of which a court may take judicial notice. Bellion versus Zucker, also see Kramer versus Time Warner, as well as other publicly available documents. See Perozzo versus Bumblebee Foods. Courts will therefore often judicial notice of document that necessary context for defamation claim. Courts in this district have observed that there is particular value in resolving defamation claims at the pleading stage so as to not protect litigation through discovery and trial and thereby chill the exercise of constitutionality protected freedoms. Definitive Vaughn versus New York Times. That is, in defamation cases, Rule 12b6 not only protects against the cost of meritless litigation, but provides assurance to those exercising First Amendment rights that doing so will not needlessly become prohibitively expensive. Drake fails to state a claim for defamation. Drake, who had no concerns using UMG's platform to publish slurs about Lamar during their rap feud, now claims Not Like Us as defamatory? These allegations, which are directly aimed at chilling legitimate artistic expression safeguarded by the First Amendment and New York law, we ain't finna do all that. Basically, in his meritless, Drake fails to claim for defamation because Not Like Us conveys non-actionable opinion and rhetoric, hyperbole, not fact. And because Drake cannot adequately allege that UMG acted with actual malice to succeed on his defamation claim, Drake must establish 1. A defamatory statement and concerning the plaintiff. 2. Publication to a third party. 3. Fault. 4. Falsity of defamatory statement. And 5. Special damages on per se actionability. Rappaport versus Barstool Sports 2004, whereas here, the plaintiff is a public figure. He must prove that the allegedly defamatory statement was made with actual malice, that is made with knowledge of its falsity or with reckless disregard of whether it was false. To be defamatory, a publication must convey fact, not opinion or rhetorical hyperbole. Expressions of opinion as opposed to assertions of fact are deemed privileged and, no matter how offensive, cannot be the subject of an action for defamation. Man versus Abel. Whether a statement is fact or opinion is a question of law for the court. Rappaport 2004. Question of fact versus opinion is appropriately raised at the motion to dismiss stage. To distinguish assertions of facts from non-actionable opinion, New York courts analyze whether the specific language in issue has a precise meaning which is readily understood, whether the statements are capable of being proven true or false, and whether either the full context of the communication in which the statement appears or the broader social context and surrounding circumstances are such as to signal readers or listeners that what is being read or heard is likely to be an opinion, not fact. At its crux, the question for the court to resolve as a matter of law is what is a reasonable person hearing or reading. The statement would take it to mean in this assessment context is key. The Court of Appeals of New York has consistently focused its analysis on the overall context in which the complaint of assertions were made. Rappaport 2024. This includes the immediate context in which the dispute words appear, as well as the larger context in which the statements were published, including the nature of the particular forum. Statements, tone, and apparent purpose may signal that, man, bro, I'm not reading on this, man. We done. We done.
So, I mean, as far as what is Drake trying to do here? Drake's thing is this. Drake is saying basically the song was not that good, and y'all basically forced it and force fed it to the people to build it up to knock down my brand and all of this stuff. It's basically like y'all supposed to be supporting me as well, and y'all only supported him by overinflating his numbers and acting like the song is really good when it's not. Drake does not believe he lost this rap battle. Drake, you lost. It is what it is. And you started it way before with the Jodeci's Back freestyle. Drake started this rap war. It wasn't Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar's response on the BET Cypher and the Control verse and all that stuff, bruh, that was in response to Drake. So when people are coming out and they saying this and saying that, all right, that's cool. But at the end of the day, this is Drake's fault. So if he feels, and this was the part where I ain't upset at Drake suing and all this stuff and everything like that. I get it. But in the initial beginning, it looked bad, but now I kind of get what he's trying to say. Does that mean I agree? No. But to say I get it, yeah. Would that make me turn against Drake ultimately? No. But Drake has to take some type of accountability within this, because at the end of the day, and I mean this in all fairness, it's the way in which you do things, and their countersuit is right. There's going to be things that I believe that are going to get dropped. See, when Drake, quote unquote, settled with Spotify, that was to get records. They just said, you know what, here, we're going to show you everything that you basically asked for. He didn't get any money. There was no money given to Drake. Trust and believe. If there was, we all would know. That wasn't it. Drake just basically made an allegation and said, I want to see the papers. I want my lawyers to go over it, and then that'll satisfy me. Drake's people seen, oh, snap. Well, look, hey, here we go. Here's the numbers. Here's how everything works. Here's the intricacies. Here's for all the people who want to look at all this stuff. There you go. Just keep it up under wraps. And that's the agreement that they have. Trust me. But Drake is going to lose this lawsuit. He is. And when Drake loses the lawsuit, Drake is going to have another card to play. And the card that he's going to have to play, in my opinion, is the one where the industry is rigged against the artist. But we're not going to go for it, because Drake, when you was out there massacring Meek Mill and everybody kept on playing back to back, the song wasn't really good like that. It really wasn't. It's a catchy song, but it's petty and it's childlike. And we like stuff like that, myself included. But that childlike petty stuff that just happened is the same exact stuff that happened on Not Like Us. Not Like Us is just a catchier beat. It ripped off of the success of a previous beat, aka Hit the Road Jack. See, when you take songs that have already had success and you add them into your own, that's how it works. You take catchy songs before, sample them, and then you go off of that. This is what artists have been doing since rap was invented. Think about this, right? Think about the song that Coil Ray put out, right? The Girls and Players Tour, or whatever the hell it is, and everything like that. That was off of It Was a Good Day. I mean, no, not It Was a Good Day. That was Check Yourself by Ice Cube. But Ice Cube stole that beat from a prior R&B group before, because the song was popular as well. So when they're doing these things, bro, it just is what it is. You take popularity, you rebrand it, and you make it popular all over again. I don't think Drake even knew that. So we'll see how it pans out. But at the end of the day, bro, Drake, just take your L, man. It ain't that bad. Don't nobody care. All you would have to do to ultimately, like that Give Me a Hug song, that should have been a diss track that you came out with. That should have been the song that you came out with, dissing Kendrick in your final round, because it would have shifted the battle. He doesn't even understand. Part of the reason why Kendrick Lamar won the rap battle is because he never responded to any of the BS allegations. You did. And the I Give Up Heart Part 6, you basically responded to every freaking thing, which was a stupid move. And whoever told you to go with that was pretty dumb. You should fire him. Anybody who heard that song should have said, hey, Drake, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. You doing way too much explaining. Way too much explaining. You should have put out a West Coast club banger, and that would have been the one that would have put you over. But instead, you couldn't even fathom to do that because in your mind, you're thinking that the people automatically was on your side. And I'm going to be fair. They weren't. They're always looking for the next one. They're always looking for the best one. They're always searching for your replacement. It's just you've been the replacement man for such a long time and you don't even see what the hell's going on. When Drake watched this, I doubt it highly. When somebody from Drake's team watched this, 100%. And I'm not saying this to diss Drake or nothing like that, but move on, bro. After this, just leave it alone. Go back to making club songs. That's what they like.